So, Carmen, let's think of some advice that we would tell college girls at Ole Miss or freshmen, or just kind of advice.
Okay, I definitely, all right, starting off with your career, I would say for sure that come in with an open mind. Don't already have set in stone like what you want to do, because the Lord could totally take those plans and have something that He has in store for us. And that's exactly what happened to me in my story. Like, I came in and I was determined to be a doctor, and I didn't realize that God had a more amazing plan for me. And just whatever your plans may be, I would just definitely say give them to the Lord and let Him direct you and where He has for you to go.
Okay.
What about
That's
you?
really good advice.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that to just kind of have open hands about it and say, I'm going to see
For sure.
what experiences in college, the classes, the professors,
Yeah.
and just, if you are a believer, just listening to the voice of the Lord, and He'll lead you for sure.
Sure. I know friends. Do you have any experience with that? Like friends coming into
Definitely.
college, like in the worries of
Yes,
that?
when I went to college, I thought, oh, I'm going to make best friends for life the first week of college, and that didn't necessarily happen. Some of my friends I met even before freshman year, but some of the friendships, some of the best friends I made were more into my sophomore year, and even after that. That's when I really found that tight-knit group that we kind of walked through college together and shared all of the experiences with. So I would definitely encourage people to be patient with their friendships in college, because it takes longer than you just think it might take.
I remember sitting in the dorm room with my roommate and best friend at the time, and I just remember sitting up worrying, like, who are our best friends going to be? Like, who are we going to hang out with? This was like the first week of school. And then now being a senior, looking back to say, wow, I have some of the best friends in the world. Just like God definitely put them in my life for a reason, and like the unique time that He put them in, it's awesome to go back and look at that.
Okay, Carmen, so we know it's on everyone's mind. What dating and relationship advice do you have for students?
Okay, I would definitely say my number one advice would be to find your contentment in the Lord and not in a guy or a girl. I know I can speak for myself, like girls have a tendency to try to find a guy to fill every need and that void in her heart that could have been caused from so many different things. But I can just tell you this, you're not going to find a guy that's going to fill those needs in that void, because the only person that can do that is Christ. He's the only one that knows all of our needs and can satisfy us in the way that we want to be. And so that's definitely, I would say, my number one advice. And don't try to rush love or try to rouse or awaken love until it desires. God already knows if, whether or not He has someone for you. And if He does, He knows exactly the perfect time He's going to introduce you to that person. So don't worry about that. Just have fun, love life, enjoy the blessings that He's given you. That's definitely
I
what I
know, yeah, it can be hard when all your friends seem to have boyfriends and great guys that they're with. And I remember in college thinking, I'm just in a holding pattern, just like waiting, because I don't have a boyfriend, I'm not dating anyone. But through just walking with the Lord and talking to other single women, I realized that singleness is a gift, and it's an opportunity to really grow and deepen in first of all, my relationship with God, and secondly, my relationships with my girlfriends. And so I would say to really see singleness as a gift. And when I graduated, I wasn't dating anyone, and so that helped enable me to just be able to go wherever I wanted and just pursue what God was calling me to do. And then the Lord brought an amazing man into my life when I was, I think, 25, and then we got married when I was 27, and that was just perfect. But even if He would have come in my life 5 or 10 years from now, that would have been perfect too, because He was worth waiting on. And I'm glad that I wasn't just moping around until I met Mr. Right, but I was pursuing life and pursuing the Lord. And I think that made me more attractive to Him, is that I was confident in who I was. So I would also say, as far as dating, that you think about the person that you want to be with, but also prepare your own heart that you'll be someone that a godly man is praying for.
Exactly.
That he'll want a wife that has godly character and really walks with the Lord. So if that's something you want, then you have to be becoming that on your own through the work of the Holy Spirit.
No, that's true. You were saying so much about single life is a gift. It really is. Like when you're in a relationship, you don't have that extra time because you're having to be devoted to spending time with whoever you're with, and I've seen that firsthand because I've had so much more time to be able to talk with girls just at any time of the day, any time of the night, just to be able to like tell them what the Lord's doing in my life, or to encourage them in the Lord if they're struggling with something. I've definitely realized that this year, for sure.